This is set number 75377, The Invisible Hand. This is from the relatively new Starship collection of LEGO Star Wars sets and comes with 557 pieces and retails for $49.99. The set is an 18 plus set, so it comes in the black box, and it does have that nice orange hue around the picture of the set. The back of the box features some dimensions and a scene of the invisible hand from the movies. Inside the box, you'll find a bunch of bags and a relatively small sticker sheet, which is surprising. The completed build is actually a really nice size, and it seems like a really manageable scale for a small display set. It comes with this really nice black stand with 2 printed pieces on, which we will definitely look at later. Now, the main build features a ton of very small details. There's a lot of brick built detail, which I'm definitely a fan of. There are a couple stickers, but they don't stick out too bad. In the front of the build, you have a very nice ice skate piece, and you have this little bridge area, which I think is an illegal building technique. I'm not completely sure. There's also this really cool design here in the middle. I really appreciate the brick built details. There's a bunch of greebling on the top, which just really add to the look of the set. You don't usually see them do this very often, and I really like how it's used here. The sides of the build are especially cool with these translucent pieces to simulate windows. Very cool technique. The back of the build also features this bridge area, which is not really the real main bridge of the ship, but it does have some issues. One of those is being it cannot lay straight. I noticed this while building. Very annoying. It's always tilted off to one side, which isn't really a big deal, but it just kind of bothers me. I'm sure LEGO did the best they could, but still, it can be kind of annoying. Now, the engine in the back did not disappoint. I love the way these look, and they're just so well integrated into the rest of the ship. There's also a hangar bay in the side of the ship, which goes all the way through, and it actually has some brick built detail inside of it, which is kind of strange because you never will see the inside unless you're building it. But you can rip off this paneling, and you can see in there, it's pretty difficult to see, but there's actually a mini Anakin's Jedi Interceptor and Obi-Wan's Jedi Interceptor and an MTT, which I think is a really nice inclusion, even though you would never see these unless you built the set. Another very nice detail on the set is on the bottom there is the life support systems. I really have no idea what this is, but that's the closest thing I can relate it to because I played Battlefront 2 and you're always trying to destroy this thing on the bottom of the ship, and that's usually the life support systems. I really have no idea, but it looks nice and adds to the set, so I'm definitely a fan. The set also does feature a kind of secret play feature, and that is you can break it in half. I don't really think it was meant for this. This is just how they had you put it together. I mean, I'm sure they thought of it while they were designing it. As you can see, there's no wreckage design when you take it apart. It's just some hinges. Separating the build from the stand is very easy. It's connected by 16 studs, so it's a pretty secure connection, but it's also not so strong you have to struggle with it to get it off. The build on its own is actually still really swooshable, which I don't think is a necessity with any of these midi scale sets, but still, it's nice it doesn't fall apart in your hands. The stand is actually really nice. I am a big fan of this design. I love all the curved elements and the printed pieces. Not the biggest fan of the 25th anniversary brick. I don't like how it kind of off centers the design, but it is still a cool brick to have. You can see the nice printing on it of R2-D2, and I really like the LEGO Star Wars display stand print. Glad they didn't make that a sticker. That would not have been cool. So overall, I have to say I really do like this set. I wasn't thinking I would like it as much because it really doesn't have any play features, and I really like LEGO sets to have interiors, but this is a really good display model. It's a great size, and I love the little details on the inside. The stand is also a top tier stand, and it really adds a lot to the set. And if you're thinking about adding this set to your midi scale collection, I definitely recommend it.